Just a short distance from the shipbuilding district is On the Square Emporium, one of the biggest antiques warehouses in Ireland. It sells everything from Irish period pieces right through to mid-century design. It's owned by dealer Justin Lowry.
We've been going for 7 years now. We moved from the last location 4 years ago to this new double warehouse. We've now got over 14,000 square feet, so we just keep on growing and we've filled nearly every square inch of it.
Hello.
Hi guys, how are we doing?
How are you?
Good.
Good
Well,
to see
on
you.
the square, good to have you back.
You've expanded, haven't you?
Yeah, it's slightly bigger now.
You've gone nuts.
Well, we decided back then we were selling stuff on commission. We were still finishing off with auctions. Finished all that, buying and selling. Forget the admin, just straightforward buy and sell.
It's much easier.
Yes.
It's much easier.
So that was easier, and then we grew 14,000 square feet, and we're full.
This is packed. I mean, he has gone for it in a very big way. It takes an awful lot of time to buy this much stuff.
That's interesting. Where'd you get that from?
An estate sale about a year ago. Can we get through it?
Can we move some stuff
Yeah.
so I can get a bit closer into that one?
Can I? I'll take that.
Sorry, you haven't got any space left, Justin.
No, that's the problem.
You need to sell some stuff.
What I wanted to buy when I came to Northern Ireland was 18th century Irish furniture, which is very hard to get hold of, the good stuff. It's a beautifully graduated, tall chest, phenomenal colour, incredibly original. This has got what I'm after in spade loads. It's one of the nicest I've seen.
This George II plum mahogany chest of drawers was made in Ireland in around 1740. Raised on bracket feet with 7 perfectly graduated drawers still retaining their original ebonized handles, it's a superb example of Irish furniture. With some sympathetic restoration, it could be worth around £2,500.
How much is this to me today?
We could do it for 900.
7.5?
8.5.
8?
I'll do it.
Thank you very much.
There you go. Lovely. All of that beautiful, purpley, faded Irish loveliness cost me £800. I'm going to spend about 400 quid on it. And then you will have an exceptionally simple, provincial piece, but of real charm. It's a gem. Very happy. I'm loving the mix, mate. Really
Thank
loving
you.
it. I think it's great. I think you've done phenomenally well. It's great.
Buying sharks by the look of it.
Yeah.
It's a real shark.
It's a real
That's a real
shark.
shark.
Yep. A little bit of everything.
What have you got on that? Can we pull this out?
Yeah, certainly.
Do you know what? It's a horny thing. It's a horny stand. These are sort of... People don't really like them. I love them. I think they're a great-looking thing. I think they're just a bit crazy.
Yeah.
This quirky and unique mid-19th century hat and coat stand is Scottish in origin. Made from mahogany and sitting on gilt metal ball feet, it still has the original painted tin drip tray and pewter finials to the cow horn hooks. It could be worth around £650.
So what's the damage on that one, then? 595, what can you do?
Do 500.
4.5?
Done.
Sorry,
4.5.
thank you. It's got a couple of decent bits to this, isn't it? That's a great shape. Yeah. And having all the tips
Yes,
on
they
it,
got all, yeah.
that's really unusual.
Yes.
They're usually missing.
Yeah.
Paid £450 for it, which is probably right on the limit, to be perfectly honest, because it was such a nice one. I thought I'll pay it. Usually I'd only pay a couple of £100 for them, but it's a good one. This here, I noticed on the way past, is it like a locker room bench?
Yeah. Came out of a golf club, so you got lots of marks from the golf shoes.
This double-sided pitch pine gentleman's club locker room bench was made in Ireland in the early 20th century. Despite over 100 years of wear and tear, including golf shoe spike marks, it's in good unrestored condition and could be worth around £900.
What's the damage?
495. 400.
you reckon? I like it.
That's
I've got all the
really
hooks. Got all the hooks.
Yeah.
400 quid. 350 sounds great.
There's a lot of work in it, right? 400.
Yeah, I know it is.
380.
380 sold.
Done.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Cool. I'm happy with that.
Good
That's
job.
Great. Yep, lovely.
I'll catch up.
There was this as well, which I sort of... Is that an African tribal mask?
It's a West African mask, Sierra Leone.
Okay.
It's got certificates or something inside or information.
Tribal head purchased from the convent auction in Belfast. Sierra Leone Bunda tribe. Female initiation mask. God. Occasionally, something just catches my eye that I haven't really dealt with before. And in this case, it's this really quite remarkable sort of... I recognise it as some sort of African tribal headpiece. But there's just something about it.
This hand-carved wooden tribal mask comes from the West African country of Sierra Leone. Made sometime in the 19th century, the wood has aged to a dark and rich colour over the years. A superb decorative piece with cultural significance. It could be worth around £850.
How much can that be?
Look at 350 on it, could do it 300.
Let me just read.
Looks a bit like you, actually, Jim.
It's starting to gain... I'm starting to gain this sort of chinage.
That's why I've got a beard, because it hides a multitude of chins.
Do you know what? I've never bought one. I know nothing about it, but there's just something about that one. It's just really got a great sculptural thing. What do you say, 300?
300.
I'll take a chance on it.
Good
Thank
job.
you, mate. Yeah, thank
Cheers.
you. I think that's really
It's
unusual.
got the information as well, which is good.
Yeah. Just have that, you know, on a console table, and it sets a mood, and that feels right to me. But just as a piece of art, really rather wonderful. And for 300 quid, I'll take my chances. There's a bit out here I wanted to just have a slightly better look at. It's this big dollop of a pot here on the stand. Where do you get this from?
Bought the contents of a garden just recently that literally came in last night.
Really?
I am seeing it at the same time as you.
Last night?
Yes.
You're kidding me?
Yes.
The sheer scale of this shallow planter and pedestal are what sets it apart. Cast in composition stone in the early to mid-20th century, it has aged well with minimal damage and numerous layers of paint built up over the years. It could be worth around £800.
What do you want for this lump of concrete, then?
It's a good piece, good sized garden piece. Do it for 500?
No, come on. Really? No.
It's a good garden.
No. 2.
Antiques expert Drew Pritchard is in Northern Ireland, where he set himself the goal of filling the van with some of the best antiques the country has to offer.
You haven't got any space left, Justin.
That's the problem.
You need to sell some stuff.
And in the capital city of Belfast, at one of the largest antique warehouses in the country, he's bidding on an oversized mid-20th century planter and pedestal.
Do it for 500?
No, come on. Really? No.
It's a good garden.
No. 2. It's just compo.
350.
Well, we know where we're going to meet, don't we? 300.
Okay.
Deal?
Done.
Thank you.
Take
I'll
it
have
away.
that. Thank you very much. Right, we're finished. Let's get the van. We're done. It's been a really good day. Great start. I've bought what I came here for. It was well worth coming, and it was really worth seeing what Justin's doing. It's quite remarkable. Well done.
It's good to have the boys back and good to have them in the new place. Good to hear a lot of good things that Drew have to say and a lot of things sold. So I think we did, all in all, a very good day.